Hi, this is Dr. Diane Chiu with the Bellevue Laser and Cosmetic Center, and today I'm going to be talking to you about tear trough fillers. Either because of genetics or age, as we lose volume under our eyes, it can create dark circles, bags, or just make us look plain tired all the time. Short of doing plastic surgery, one of the treatments that we offer in this office is to do a little bit of filler or volumizing right in that depressed area. This is definitely the trickiest area to inject, and it's definitely not for a novice injector, but if it's done correctly, it can give us really beautiful and dramatic results with no downtime. My favorite filler for tear troughs right now is a product called Bellevue. Bellevue is a hyaluronic acid filler, just like Restylane and Juvederm, but it's a little bit finer and more fluid, so it's great for really thin skin areas like right under the eyes. It's also really good for like fine lip lines. It doesn't tend to get kind of lumpy or bluish. It also causes a lot less swelling and bruising compared to some of the other fillers. The manufacturer says that it lasts for about 9 months, but I typically find in the tear trough area fillers can last a lot longer than that. They just don't really break down that quickly. Because of the thin skin around the eyes, definitely you could get a little bit of swelling after the procedure. Bruising is also kind of a big risk in this location, and because of that I like to use a special little device called a cannula to do the injection, so the bruising risk will be a lot less, and that's what I'm going to be demonstrating for you today, so follow me. So this is Shannon, my model today, and as you can see, she's got these kind of nice deep tear troughs around her eyes. And how long have you been having a problem with that or noticing that you've had those dark circles?
Over 5 years.
And as she gets older, it'll probably just unfortunately get worse as she continues to lose volume here. Because her circles are pretty dark, you see she also has a little bit of flattening on her cheek. So one thing I'm going to do with Shannon that I may not do with every patient is I'm actually going to start with giving her a little bit of volume in her cheek too, just to kind of bring that up a little bit. And I think that you'll see that even with just doing a little in the cheeks, that alone can make her tear troughs look a little bit better. So she's already been numbing with a little topical anesthetic for at least half an hour, and we've cleaned off her face. I'm actually going to use Juvederm, which is a hyaluronic acid filler, to do her cheek area first. So you're going to feel a little pinch, and the filler actually has a little anesthetic mixed in, so you'll find that it kind of numbs as we go. It's going to get more comfortable as we go. This is actually Shannon's first filler session, and I'm just going to do a lot of massaging here. How are you feeling?
Great. It wasn't painful at all.
Now we are ready to do the Bellevue, which is a filler that I'm going to put actually directly under her eye. And I'm going to be using this special little gadget called a cannula, which I don't know if we can get a good close-up on it, but it's like a long, almost like a little catheter, and it's got a little blunt tip rather than a sharp tip needle, and there's like a little port at the end. And so what I'm going to do is actually just make a little insertion point on Shannon's cheek, and we're going to thread this through just that one little port. And so the risk of bruising then directly under the eye will be much less. There is a risk of still having a little bruise on the cheek, but it's better than having a big black eye. So I'm going to just numb this up. There's actually the little lidocaine right here, and you're going to feel a little pinch, 1, 2, 3, a little pinch, and it might sting a little bit when I put the numbing in. Okay?
Yeah.
Great. So now that side is pretty much done. Now she could probably even use a tiny bit more, but what I'm probably going to do is just give it a couple weeks, and then maybe in a couple weeks let any swelling and everything calm down, and then maybe just do a little bit of a touch-up. But you can already see like one side versus the other by doing the Bellevue and the tear troughs, how that just brings that depression out. And especially once she puts a little makeup on, we'll really be able to tell. So that's it for that side. I'm just going to do the other side. So that is it for Shannon's injection today. We're going to put up a little side-by-side before and after photo so you can get a better idea. So that was just with today 1 syringe of Juvederm in the cheek area, 1 syringe of Bellevue around the eye area. She does have a little bit of puffiness that's directly under the eye. That's just a little bit of fat protrusion, so that can only be removed using plastic surgery. What I typically recommend is to give everything a couple weeks to settle down. It doesn't really look like she's going to have much bruising at all, and with a little makeup on, you probably can't even tell she had anything done today. But tear trough filler does sometimes migrate a little bit in a couple of weeks. Sometimes the way you sleep might cause it to shift down. So I often will ask patients to follow up with me in a couple of weeks so I could just do a little manipulation or readjustment. Shannon may even need just a little bit more to really fill in some more of that under eye area, but otherwise she did fantastic. And really, like, how uncomfortable was it?
It wasn't comfortable at all, actually. It was easier than I thought.
Great.
It was over so fast. It was great.
So that's it. If this is something that you might be interested in, come on in to Bellevue Laser and Cosmetic Center and come in for a free consult. Thanks for watching.